Hey friends, this is Anessa. Welcome back to my channel. And today I am participating in Pinkfresh Fridays, which is a monthly YouTube hop. And we work with Pinkfresh Studio products. And I'll be working with the Lovely Blooms collection and this picture of my daughter from dance. So let's get started. Okay, so my plan for today is to cut apart this paper and then kind of overlap the pieces on a white piece of cardstock. So I'm gonna go ahead and trim this apart, and then I'm gonna distress all the edges. So I always start with cutting off the UPC strip. And then this one's, the design is great because you can just cut it into fourths and then trim the diagonals. And you don't have to be perfect on the lines because we are going to distress the edges and overlap. So as long as it's a straight line, you're good to go. And then, not sure about my embellishments yet, but we're gonna look through the collection and see what I like. And then we're gonna go ahead and embellish it. The photo that I showed you is one from a photo shoot that my daughter did for dance. It's they had a company come in and do some really pretty pictures. The one I'm scrapbooking today is just like a plain white background, but some of the other photos have these beautiful like scarves, silk scarves, these giant ones that are included in the photo shoot, and it's really cute. You guys will have to check it out. I'm gonna make some more layouts with those. So I'm gonna go ahead and speed this up and I'll be back with the finished pieces. Okay, so I am back with my triangles here. They're all distressed and ready to be adhered down to the paper. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab a white sheet and lay it out. Okay, so I think I'm gonna do something like this. However, I need more pieces, which my plan is just to cut these in half. And I'm hoping that that will be enough to extend it here. And then my photo, I think I will center it to make sure that I can cover what I need to over there. So let's try and do that. I'm gonna go ahead and trim these in half. And fingers crossed that my plan works out. But if it does not, that is a-okay. And then I may need to distress some more since I'm trimming these in half. But we'll see. So I really like this collection. I like the mix of colors, and they're more saturated, I feel like, than some of their other collections. So I'm really enjoying these. Okay, so let's go ahead and try this now. And we'll keep it kind of in a rainbow order. So I'm gonna start with pink. Maybe this one. Yeah, let's do that. That. Probably green. Green, and then I'll take a blue here. Okay. And we start the process over. Let's see. Oh. I'll have to maybe trim that a little bit so that's a perfect triangle there. I really really do like this. Oh, fabulous. Okay. So cool. So cool. I'm glad this is working out. So yeah, we're gonna do something like this. I'm gonna have to clean up a little bit here, right? So that it's a nice, pretty shape. But I think this is gonna work out great. Great. So we're gonna do that. All right. Okay, so now I've kind of laid it out, I think, the way I want it to look. And I am carefully reinforcing some of these pieces just so I can kind of keep them in place exactly where I want it. And then I'm gonna go back in and add even more adhesive so that it's, you know, nothing's kind of coming apart. Everything's where I want it to be, yet it's completely secure. But before I do that, I just want to make sure that I got the placement that I want. And then I got to figure out this piece because I don't necessarily want the edges hiding like that. So, you know, I gotta solve that. And I think I'm gonna do something like that probably. Right, so then I gotta make sure that like these pieces are well secured there. And then I think this one is gonna end up hiding somehow. So yeah, let's see. Thinking something like this should work. Yes, that will work for me. Okay. I do like that. So I'm gonna go ahead and reinforce it now. Just from the back here. And then we'll have to do some more, I think, but I think this is good. So I use this tape adhesive. If you guys haven't watched me before, this is my favorite one. This one, and then Spiegel Mom Scraps. I love their foam adhesive. So, can't go wrong with that. Okay, let's see. Definitely need to keep reinforcing these so nothing falls apart on me later on. That's good. I feel like these pieces need some more here. Okay. And I do like that the ends are kind of loose because it gives it a little bit of a dimension. It just makes it more interesting. So it's really where kind of that shadows and light plays a role, right? Like if you think about it, that's what gives layouts a lot more interest. Okay, so I'm just wiping off my surface area here with all the paper pieces, and do like it. So the next step is really adding my photo and embellishing. I think I'm gonna pop the photo up and play with some embellishments to see if I want to add anything behind it. All right, so from the journaling bits, which has a lot of great pieces, I'm gonna pull out this as a possible title. And then these, I think I'm gonna use for kind of layering behind my photo or something like that. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and adhere that and then pop it up with my phone tape. So I have a nice thick roll. I think this one's from scrapbook.com. Okay, so I went ahead and layered this and adhered the pieces together. And I'm gonna go ahead and add it to my layout. And I'm gonna try to center it. So let me make sure. Sometimes this is where a T-square ruler is great, because I'm usually just more of a visual person. I don't really measure, but sometimes you kind of have to. I don't know. So I think I'm gonna do that. Let's see. Yeah, looks pretty good. So this is what, about 4 inches. It's a little lower, but I think that's okay. Okay, so I played around with the layout a bit, and I think I like this. I took apart one of these blue flowers. I cut it apart, so it actually came together like this. So I just trimmed it because I wanted, it was too big as it was, and I wanted some larger flowers on each side. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and glue this down and then come back and add some more embellishment. Okay, so this is what I have so far. I really don't think that I need too much more. I'm just gonna add a sprinkle of different enamel dots, and I think that'll complete the layout. And then maybe a little bit of splatter with some white paint. Okay, so I am gonna use the white acrylic paint. I actually have this from Shimmer's Paints. It's a acrylic spray in white, and I love how it sets on paper. It's got some nice dimension, and I'm just gonna go ahead and tap. But before I do that, I forgot one step. I gotta cover my photo because I don't want my photo to get all any white paint on it. So, and I think for that I can use a little piece of acetate, which is not big enough. So I'm gonna try to find something else here. Oh, that should work well. A little bit of packaging will work for me here. There you go. Okay. So then I just tap right straight from here. And I've got to thank my friend Shannon Allure for introducing me to this. It is like the best invention ever. Okay, a little bit there, and then some here. There you go. And then I might add just a tad bit here. Okay, so I'm good there. I'm gonna let that dry, and then I'm gonna come back and add my enamel dots. Okay, so the layout is done. I've added a smattering of enamel dots. Again, they're from the Lovely Blooms collection as well as the Garden Bouquet. I cannot resist. So there you go. It's all finished, and I'll link a few products in my description if you're interested. Thank you so much for watching. If you don't already follow the channel, please hit the subscribe button and give me a comment. Thank you all so much, and see you next time.